180!
Well, here we are at the Betvictor World Matchplay here in Blackpool, and there's a quarter of the field left, and there's been some cracking games, Charlie. I mean, Phil Taylor, Michael van Gerwen, are they still the hot favourites?
They are indeed, Rod, and you'd have to say, having seen three-quarters of the field so far, 75%, that the two probably impressed so much are the big two, and the big two we've cut. Taylor is now 9-4 from 5-2, and Michael van Gerwen is now 5-2 from 11-4, and if our viewers want, it's now 7-4 for the big two to contest, to be on that stage there this time next week, Sunday evening. What a final it could be. It's 2-5 any other combination, so that's Taylor versus anybody else, Michael van Gerwen versus anybody else. Possibly neither of them will get there, but it's 7-4 from 2-1 for both of those to be contested in the final in a week's time. But there's a lot of darts to be played before then.
I was going to say, yes, there is a lot of darts to be played. Adrian Lewis, who won the European Open in Germany only a couple of weeks ago, and he's on fire at the moment. Gary Anderson, I mean, that's the best I've seen him for a little while, especially on his doubles, and James Wade. So there's got to be some value there. What would you say is the value there? Especially Lewis, he ain't played his first game yet.
Well, we've seen Lewis is 8-1 third favourite, of course, and Lewis, of course, makes his debut tomorrow. Some terrific games again tomorrow. As you say, we've still got a quarter of the field to see whether, you know, we've got Wes Newton to see, we've got Jamie Caven to see, we've got Andy Hamilton. I think that's a cracking against Blackpool's own Ronnie Baxter here. 2-1 for Ronnie Baxter. I think that's a great price. 8-1 third favourite Adrian Lewis, but we now know the bar. It's 103 for the power. It's nearly 99 point something for Michael. Disappointed with that in the end. Although he says he didn't know the power's 103. I wonder if he did know. I wonder if there's now a great sort of rivalry between them. If it's not, it's bubbling over, and that's, I'm hoping that Betvictor World Matchplay they do. But Adrian Lewis has got a lot, I think, to live up to now. Maybe Adrian's the one who will set the bar even higher than that, 100-3. 8-1 third favourite Adrian Lewis for the Betvictor World Matchplay.
Well,
it's 4-5, 4-5 for Wes Newton with that sort of, you know, his now Premier League experience against Jamie Caven. Even money, we just favour, as you say, I've been speaking to an awful lot of the guys backstage, the Bristows, the Dellers. They can't, you know, they just think it's that. It's whoever gets out of bed the right way. 4-5 even money, Jamie Caven. I think this 12 months ago, though, he'd be a big favourite. He'd be a strong favourite, Wes Newton, which just shows, despite that Premier League experience, there's been a slight dip in form, a renaissance on the side for Jamie Caven. He wouldn't have been even money against anyone this time, but he's really is been playing really well on the floor. Even money, 4-5. We just favour Newton over Caven. But again, this time tomorrow night, Rod, of course, we'll have seen all 32, but the bar is there, 103 average for the power.
well, a bet I really love is the 9-dart bet. When I played back in the 90s, you could get 33-1 for a 9-darter. What are the odds on that now, Charlie?
It's 8-11 for there to be a 9-dart finish, and even money there isn't a 9-dart finish. I mean, it just shows how good these players are now. It was 7-1 for a 9-dart finish just in this afternoon's first session, and only 4-1 with Taylor and Van Gerwen playing this evening. But that will be bigger, of course, for tomorrow's. But for all between now and Sunday night, for there to be a 9-darter in the Betvictor World Matchplay, it's 8-11, yes, even money, no.
Well, tomorrow, 4 games left in the first round, and that's when we say, that's when the money starts, that's when the business end starts. They've got all the nerves over this first round. If you want some real great bets, go to Betvictor. They're really doing a good spread across all the bets. The most 180s in the match, highest checkouts. It really is fun to watch the darts and have a bet on it as well.
180!